to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here's Curry. The three-pointer off the mark.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside.
Oh!
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Ellis against Curry. Over Ellis. And a nice play by Curry as he scores.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Sabonis sets the pick for Ellis. Pass to Levine. A three ball. The Warriors pull it in. Green deciding where to go with it. And taken away by Ellis. And it's Murray with the jam.
He's so agile at that wing position. The defense has to keep an eye on where Murray is in transition.
Curry gets the bucket. Here's Ellis. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Now DeRozan. After the missed three from Stephen Curry, DeRozan gets the bucket.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Pajemski. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Levine. Outside for Murray. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And Sabonis putting his size to use there. Great timing.
This one for three. And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors trail by 6. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Now, here's Green. Nothing on the board. Now, here's Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. And it's Curry with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. No, he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make him fall, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. For 3, Levine. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Levine's got 8.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
And the Warriors miss again. Pass to Murray. Back to Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substituting on the court.
He got it up. He knocks it down. Away.
Review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Kings lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at center. The Kings trailing. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target from the wing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Kings moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Ellis.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Sabonis, the pass to Lyles. The tray. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul.
Green kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Lyles got 4 rebounds now tonight. Number 3, Levine. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside Curry. Curry from 3. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Curry can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's 2-on-1. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Number 3, Levine. It's good from long range. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Levine with that high arching shot from the corner.
Outside Curry. Launches from deep. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Curry against Ellis. A 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
For 3, Levine. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's stolen by Green. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Al Levine, 13 points in the game. To end the run. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Very important triple there at the buzzer.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Outside Butler. Takes the 3. And it's sent back by Sabonis. To the paint. Outside Levine. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Kings.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Fires from the corner. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors leading by 5. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
Offensive rebound outside for Curry. The 3, and Levine with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Warriors leading by 7. From deep. Rebound collected by Levine.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
Pajemski finds Curry. shoots over DeRozan. The shot by Curry, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up with the Kings. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Shoots the three, and there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Payton's checked in. Levine. Monk outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Warriors ball.
Warriors leading by 4. Green with a screen for Curry. Payton in the corner, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The Warriors shooting a meager 37% for the game. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Kings.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry with the three at the other end.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Outside, Levine. From past the arc. Murray kicks to Levine. Again, Levine missing. Warriors leading by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry can't get it to go. Kings shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. For 3, Levine gets the three-pointer to fall. Levine's got 28. Here's Curry. 1 second left. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. Curry with it. Picked up by Ellis. Curry kicks to Payton. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Puts up a 3. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry.
Here's the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. For three, Levine knocks it loose. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry fires from way outside. They grab their own miss. From the arc. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And Levine launches it from deep. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 3 on 3. Curry with it. Picked up by Ellis. Ellis against Curry. Launches it. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Levine double teams. Valanciunas finds Levine from beyond the arc and then some. Levine's got 31 points.
Man, nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Monk outside. For 3, Levine. They get it back. Arabia passes to Levine. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Levine launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point territory, it's hauled in by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Levine way outside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Another shot. Levine feeling it out a bit. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. Unable to get that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry from deep three-point land. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Payton. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Misses the deep three-point attempt. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
What a shot! Just when you think that...
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3. Butler kicks to Curry. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Murray. Back to Levine. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Over Butler. Kick out to Levine. Now here's Murray. Launches it from deep. Sacramento again missing. Warriors leading by 3. And a deep three from Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
There's the triple. Kick out to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Traps in the tray. Levine's got 40 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Butler with the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Butler does the things on offense, but it's the dirty work, the loose balls, the extra possessions that he gives you on D. That's special. Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Levine with it. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Kept alive. Pass to Levine. There's the three. The Warriors pull it in.
And you get the sense that he's hit a wall here in OT. He just hasn't been much help to them at all offensively.
Warriors have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Curry gets the bucket.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
The Kings shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Butler kicks to Curry.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento with the ball. Trailing here by 8. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
No good on the quick 3. From outside the arc. No good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They escape with a victory, although... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3. And for the Kings, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Kamare, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's LaVine. Portland with a rebound. It's Avdia on the wing, defended by Murray. And Avdia with the basket on the assist from Ayton.
Love seeing this from Ayton. Dependable at finding his teammates in their spots.
Shot by LaVine, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Kamare. Floats one, and that one's good.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And here's Ayton. This one for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. LaVine against Simons. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
A ferocious competitor and scorer, LaVine takes on challenges head-on and knows how to finish with grit.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard. It really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Hits the three-pointer.
Back-to-back threes here. LaVine with a beautiful shot.
Simons passes to Avdia. Now the Kings in transition. Fires the 3. And another Sacramento 3.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be a second foul of the game. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. Grant's checked in for Portland.
On the court.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Henderson, he's checked in for Sharp.
Scoot Henderson.
Pass to Monk. Launches a 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine.
You got to keep that head up, and LaVine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
And here's Grant from the arc. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
LaVine against Simons. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from LaVine. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Blazers trail by 5. Henderson scanning the floor. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Avdia pulls it in.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers, Klingon comes in for Ayton. And it's Thibault in for Simons. Here's Klingon. Outside for Grant. Avdia, screen on DeRozan. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Keegan Murray. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Free throw good, Avdia. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Now here's Monk. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's LaVine. Portland with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Kamari. He's covered by LaVine. The 3. Kamari, that's good. Kamari's got 5 now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Lyles comes in for Murray. Laravia is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Zach LaVine. And also a switch here for Portland. Thibault, he's checked in for Avdia. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes a first. Timeout called. Sacramento. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Kings leading. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Rebounded by Kamari. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Thibault against Carter. Monk grabs the miss. Pass to Lyles. They get it again. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. We've got Matisse Thybulle clinging out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Henderson, and it's Kamari in at small forward. And it's Thybulle missing. Sacramento has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Monk passes to Carter. Here's Laravia. With the drive. Back to Carter. From deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland trailing here. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively. It took his strength and conditioning to another level. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Sacramento making a change here. Ellis is checked in, and Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for the Kings. DeRozan comes in for Larabia, and it's Valanciunas in for Monk. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Henderson. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. And it's Thibault missing. Thibault against Valanciunas. It's tipped.
Yeah, the defensive instincts of Grant kicking in, especially when he sees the chance to block shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And the Blazers making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Robert Williams.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Grant outside. Pass to Thibault. From behind the arc. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
With the teardrop. So the Kings making it. Change here. Levine's checked in. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Thibault. Pass to Grant. Some room here for Williams. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
And he gets that one. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
And some changes here for Portland. Denny Obvious checked in for Williams, and Shaden Sharp subbed in for Henderson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. Here's Levine. Ooh, Levine with another miss.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Kamara, he's checked in for Portland.
Second team foul.
Portland leading by 3. There's a screen.
To Manning, Kamara.
Simons finds Sharp.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Levine. Again, the miss by Portland. Sacramento has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaden Sharp, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And some changes here for the Kings. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. And Malik Monk subbed in for DeRozan. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Levine with it. Now guarded by Simons. Pass to Valanciunas. No good. That would have tied it. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Lays out, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
Here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Here's Ayton. Oh, misses the dunk. And 1:01 left in the first half of this one. Here's Levine. Oh, misses the dunk.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And he elevates for the slam dunk over Jonas Valanciunas.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from LaVine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Sharp. He takes it. Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Do you know the athletic ability it takes to pull off a 360 like that? Incredible.
Man, making that slam look easy.
Trailblazers foul. Camaro. First personal foul. First team foul.
LaVine with it. He's got 17. With one on the clock. And LaVine throw it down.
Wow, the athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Stan, over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
And what a dunk by LaVine, looking to punish the defense.
Here's Sharp, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal.
At the free throw line for the Trailblazers. Sharp.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. The Kings lead by 3. Knocks it loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stan. Coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes.
It's an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Let's see those moves.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis.
Into the lineup for your Kings.
Here's LaVine. He's got... Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
You have to love how persistent LaVine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Sharp, and he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant. That's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming...
Wow!
Oh, man, what a show this guy puts on. Once Levine has momentum behind him, he's clear for takeoff.
Avdia, screen on Levine. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis...
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2
all the
minutes to
technical
review the
fouls
play.
that may have saved them from. And now, instead of a heated argument, they could just go and ask for a review.
You know, the league did it right, Grant. They didn't rush his system into use. That's going to cause confusion. They rolled it out in the G League, and after a few years, when they were sure it could function, they brought it to the NBA.
The Sacramento Kings breaker.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And Levine, throw it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Avdia finds Sharp. Avdia, screen on Levine. Here's Sharp, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunity.
Here's Avdia. Can't get it to drop. The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And Levine, throw it down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Ellis. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Levine, no good on the free throw.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Levine takes off. And Levine, throw it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Thibault passes to Ayton. Back to Thibault. To the paint. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Levine. Oh, Levine not messing around in tight.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
The drive by Henderson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Lyles, he's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Zach LaVine. Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Shots good by Henderson.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
On the attack, Carter.
Oh, excellent way to add the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Which shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Stolen by Carter. Out on his own on the break. And And he lobs it up.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Grant from the arc. Drains the triple.
High effort plays tend to pay off for Grant on offense. He knows how to work his way to a shot.
Long passes to Carter. DeRozan against Grant. Now here's DeRozan. 1 second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Blazers trail by 6. On the court right now for Portland. Jeremy Grant out there with Williams. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Henderson. And at the point guard. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Out on the floor, Levine can really move. He keeps the fast break one step ahead of the defense.
Grant the screen. Thybulle on the wing. Levine with a steal. Here's Ellis. Sees the lob. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Deflects the pass. Grant with a steal. Lets the three fly. He drops it from range.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. Ben, he's checked in for Thybulle.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
And it's Levine with the ball for the Kings. Driving inside. Oh, Levine with full force.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Henderson, the pass to Graham. Back to Henderson. Inside, Klingon. Basket's good.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
The Kings lead by 5. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Portland has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Shots good by Henderson.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Pass to Lyles. Right side, Levine. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Benton. Here's Klingon. An easy 2 on the layup. Klingon's gotten 4 this quarter.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Here's Arabia. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 8.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Sacramento with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Lyles. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for LaRavia. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Kamari, that's good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Simons with it, checked by Murray. Here's Ayton, off the outside. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia. And here's Murray. Now Levine. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Kamare. Knocks down the long J.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Simons with a steal. And that one is hammered home.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
1:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Off the outside. Down low. Here's Kamare. And that's going to be a travel.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on it.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And Ayton pulls it down. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
It falls!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon, off the outside. To tie it up. Misses the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead.
you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Offensive rebound. Goes up with it again. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Short, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Nice move. Curry passes it to Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Curry can't get it to go.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Kamare misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Green with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Podziemski drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires for 3. And it's Sharp missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Yes, that goes in. Green's got 5 points so far.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense. But what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton against Green. Here's Sharp. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Outside, Green. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and one opportunity.
And here's Green outside. That doesn't go either for Green.
and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Sharp. Ayton trying to break free. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 15 points.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Green inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Moody. Fires from deep, and the three ball is good. Moody's got his second bucket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Sharp, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful.
And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Trailblazers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Grant is out there with Klingon. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the three, the small forward. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors. And give it up for your Warriors Junior.
Warriors trail by 7. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Curry's shot is off. Portland leading by 7. Thybulle for 3. Nice defense from Kuminga. Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5.
A true display of Hield's accuracy, surprising the defense with the deep shot.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
That's how you do it, that nation. Show them some love and make some noise for your GS Breakers.
Here's Thybulle. 6 points for him. For the 3. Good on the triple. Thybulle's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Hield. Now here's Curry. Back to Hield. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Henderson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Warriors shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And Kuminga throws it down.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Pass to Klingon. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Curry with the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Klingon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 5. Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface. He is always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Grant for three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hield kicks to Curry. To the left side wing. Here's Jackson Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Jackson Davis has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Andre Ayton's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Grant. Sharp checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Draymond Green. 2 shots.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Avdia with a screen for Sharp. And he hits the jump shot. Sharp's got 19 points.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Drills it from outside. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Green, passed him up, and stolen by Ayton. Here's Sharp. No good on the 3. The drive by Green. Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Sharp, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
31.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Trailblazers trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his 3-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years. The Draymonds are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. And it's Green, missing. And for Portland, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Pass to Pajemski. And stolen by Sharp. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. Knocked loose. Pajemski with it, and Simons picks him up defensively.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Sharp. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Curry passes to Green. That three off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Outrunning the opposition. Aiden's got those long strides.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game. Peyton, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Team foul. Now
Here's Curry. 6 points for him.
Number 0. Gary Payton.
Outside, Peyton. Pass to Green. Takes a three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Portland with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Curry can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. A three. Avdia can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Green gets it to go. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 2-point game. Outside Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Sharp. Portland no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Shots good by Green.
We don't talk about it enough, but it's the motor, the energy to Draymond Green's game. He drives with force.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Curry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. It's tipped. Pajemski with it. Now Henderson defending. Butler finishing at the other end.
Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. To the inside.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia for 3. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
All by himself. Here's Thibault. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
That one is on Hield. Good on the second free throw.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the 3rd.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
The kick outside to Butler. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And when we return... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Portland, they've got Grant. Bob Williams is out there with Klinger. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Benton in at the 2-guard. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Stolen by Grant. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Williams with the ball. Now Payton defending. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
For 3, Henderson. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Grant outside. It's Henderson on the wing. Williams a screen on Curry. Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Klingon. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. On the wing, Williams. Over Kuminga. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Banton. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hield. Floats it up for Kuminga. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap. The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Grant. It's Henderson on the wing. Guarded by Kirk. Henderson, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Stolen by Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Pass to Looney. Tipped away. Stolen by Grant. Outside Williams. Here's Banton, guarded by Curry. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for Williams. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing it phenomenal.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead, hopefully for them. That miss won't cost them.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Butler kicks to Curry. Bobbed up there for Green, and Green slams it in.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
Here's Sharp, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have him crush your team points.
Both good from the line that time.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws. Still delivered.
Curry passes to Moody. Outside for Curry. There's the triple. Rebounded by Kamare.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Green with a screen on Henderson. Here's Curry. And it's Portland with the rebound. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Moody the pass to Curry. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Warriors with possession here.
And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams has a screen for Simons. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Fernie Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Curry fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Portland leading from deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
2 minutes remaining.
It's stolen by Green. Curry from deep 3-point land. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead. Avdia kicks to Simons. Avdia a screen on Curry. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Icy ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And one thing they'll never have to worry about with Butler, he's always going to take initiative.
The second one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Simons the pass to Avdia. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Trifecta.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And it's Sharp missing. Curry deciding where to go with it. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so here's Portland. Avdia, the pass to Simons. Yes!
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. There's Green with the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off target from outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the first of 3, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss, but 2 more chances. He makes the second free throw, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up.
Kings, and thanks for ending your... Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5 down low. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
Monk, he's checked in for Murray. The 3 from Curry. Rebound by Sacramento. LaVine feeling it out a bit. And he drives in. The rebound by Moody. And he lobs it up top. It's tipped. LaVine with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Monk for 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
And before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, BA?
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The 3 from Curry. Pure from three-point range.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Monk for 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Green. Nice D from LaVine.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Called in by Curry.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
But Jimsky's shot is good.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. LaVine, that's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Curry passes to Butler. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And they're running. Here's DeRozan. Outside for LaVine. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Lyles, he's checked in for the Kings.
King substitution. Number 41, Trey Lyles.
The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. LaVine attacking. And LaVine throws it down.
Oh, man, what a show this guy puts on. Once LaVine has momentum behind him, he's clear for takeoff.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff. Oh, my shot! That was from way downtown.
BA, that was from out of town. I mean, how do you stop that?
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Peyton's checked in for Stephen Curry.
For your GS Breaker.
The Warriors trailing. There's a screen, and here's Butler outside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I don't think the defense expected Jimmy Butler to rise up from there. He can do that.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Outside Monk. Pass to LaVine. Fires from way outside. Warriors with the rebound.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Puts up a three. And that doesn't go either for Levine. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside for Butler. Outside Moody. There's the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Now here's Levine. 10 points for him. The three is up. Ooh, Levine with another miss.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Sacramento making a change here. Laravia's checked in.
Jake Laravia.
Kings trail by 3. Ooh, poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Curry gets the bucket.
Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
Here's Monk. And another miss by Sacramento.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Curry does a great job of selling that pump fake, and he forces the D to react, and they make the mistake.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. It's both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Up top, Monk, defended by Pajemski. And the basket by Monk.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Curry. And it's in there. Curry's got 9 points.
Brandon Pajemski with the assist.
8 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Monk. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Stephen Curry getting it done. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. They've got Malik Monk, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Keegan Murray, and it's Laravia in at the 3. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes.
These personal
to review the
foul
play.
calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and That's unfortunate.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Pass to Ellis, to the left side wing. Murray, a screen on Curry. Ellis's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 10. Throws it up high. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
And the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Launches it.
To be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Kings trail by 14. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Really lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Ali. Thanks.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings and he finds them.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
No, thank you.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. And the Kings also making a change. Levine's checked in. Hits the trifecta.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Now the Kings in transition. Pass to Murray. Here's Ellis. Here's Levine. Rebounded by Butler. Curry surveys. Outside for Green. Now Moody. To the middle.
2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half of basketball.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
1:49 left to play in the first half. And here's Curry for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Levine has got the ball here for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. Here's Ellis. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 19 points.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for Monk. And it's Carter in for Ellis.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 13. Levine way outside. They get it back. The putback is no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
And what a great first half he's had at the free throw line.
At the line for the Warriors.
And that one falls to Curry. And the Warriors making a switch here. Heald's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. McDermott's checked in for Murray. And so Curry nails both of them. Kings trail by 15. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
24 seconds left in the first half of this game. To the paint. Levine with a steal. And then jammed it down as he goes right over Jimmy Butler.
A ferocious competitor and scorer, Levine takes on challenges head on and knows how to finish with grit.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Levine.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
And Butler inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Levine for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Here's Curry, and out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Kings trail by 9, and the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Green. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. It's stolen by Curry from deep. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Levine with it, now guarded by Butler. They grab their own miss. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Ellis has got 5 now.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Curry goes in. Crowder with a steal. The deep 3 from Murray. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Team's foul. Ellis.
What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Ellis. Curry, no good. Kings trail by 10. Levine attacking. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Payton's checked in for Moody. Yes! Levine inside!
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Curry's shot is off. For Sacramento, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors lead by 11. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Outside Levine. Hay hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Levine's got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Snatched up. Pass to Payton. Oh, got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
The 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost? Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Sacramento.
That one misses. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And he's good on the 2nd. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the 2nd round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Levine way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 10. A deep 3. And it's Hield missing. Here's Sabonis. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Podziemski. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk against Curry. Here's Levine. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 10-point lead. That shot, no good.
and he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the Warriors shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Curry. He's got 26. Three-pointer. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Second personal foul.
Sacramento shoot. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
It's T-shirt time. Dub Nation, get loud if you want one.
And the Warriors make some changes. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. The Kings also with a sub. Fultz, he's checked in for Monk. The free throw drops from Murray.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
And Murray drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Rejected by Valanciunas. Here he goes. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Butler. Oh, and Levine with a block. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Sacramento, Trey Lyles is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the 1.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Fifth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Stephen.
And that one falls for Curry. Carter, he's checked in for the Kings.
Devin Carter.
The Warriors lead by 10. Off the inbound. Curry's shot is off.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And the Warriors miss again. And the Kings shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Levine.
Levine's gotten better and better at drawing contact and getting to the line. He had to work at it as a young player, but that work has paid off.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Carter. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Monk for three. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Murray's checked in. Pass to Pajemski. The three from Curry. Rebound by Sacramento.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Monk for three. They get it back. Outside for Levine. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Hield. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Outside Pajemski. Takes a three. And again, no good by Golden State.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Levine can't hit. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. At one point, they led by 16.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Kings trail by 3. Curry with a steal. And they'll get another chance.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in. Green finds Curry. 4-3. And it's Green missing. Sacramento has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his third foul so far. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Levine. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Curry gets the bucket.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
Monk grabs the miss. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game. 1:43 left to play in the fourth.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
Murray from outside. Bottom. Free ball from Keegan.
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, we know he wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows it.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Butler outside. And rebounded by Zach Levine. The Kings have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Monk. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Green. Count it.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Levine with it. Green picks him up. Levine can't hit. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
The offensive rebound. And a deep 3 from Curry. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a three-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. It's Pajemski on the wing. Moody from outside. Drops in the three. And so the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they have picked. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Avdia, and the shot goes down. Avdia's got the first basket of the game for the Trailblazers.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now, here's Avdia. They get it back. They get a hand on it. And here is Murray. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
On its way from DeRozan for two. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Kamara. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Sharp.
And great activity from Levine there. When he's engaged on defense, he's a difference maker.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Puts up a deep three. And it's Simon's missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Levine. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Here's Sharp. Sinks the triple. Sharp's got 7 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Levine. Takes it inside, and Levine throws it down.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
14 feet away. That one wide left.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a change for the Kings. Carter, he's checked in for Ellis. Simons from outside. The Kings trailing. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. And when I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
A way to seize the opportunity. Levine just smashing that one home.
Kings foul.
Valanciunas is checked in for Sacramento.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Kings substitution.
Here's Sharp.
Number 17.
He's got 7. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
From the corner, Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Monk for 3. No good there. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
Kings foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
5th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams making some changes here. And Sharp drops them both. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Klingon. That one's in, his first shot this game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Here's Sharp after the Kings pick up 2. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And really deep through that time. Levine's got 13.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Klingon the screen for Sharp. With the drive. Monk grabs the board. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's the lob to Afia. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Lyles. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The slow motion replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Malik Monk out there with Carter. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Back to Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. 6 on the shot clock. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Sabonis. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams have probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis has checked in.
And I like to see Grant taking that head-on approach, driving hard and taking control of the possession.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jones checked in for Lyons. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials
Closer
will
detail
have 2
what
minutes to review the
constituted
play.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's LaRavia. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Thibault for three. Rebound by the Kings. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
They get the rebound. Here's Williams. Over Jones. Williams' shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Sacramento foul.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Williams. Aiden Sharp's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. And it's Simons missing. The Kings trail by 11. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. And it's Simons missing. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shoots the three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. The team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's DeRozan. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Scooped up. Here's Avdia. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Sharp. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The deep three from Levine. Avdia with the rebound.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Kumar is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis comes in for Giannis Valanciunas. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Malik Monk. Malik Monk, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And he sinks the second. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. For three, Levine, in it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just get the ball and get out of his way.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Levine wide open. Murray kicks to Monk. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 10. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. And Levine throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensation. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of
leadership is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Avdia out there with Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And LaVine throws it down.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. And it's Simons missing. The Kings trail by 11. Here's LaVine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LaVine's got 24.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
And we all know what an incredible athlete LaVine is, using those physical tools to draw the defense's attention.
And so LaVine nails both of them. Portland leading by 7. Here's Sharpe. The 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
And the rejection by Ayton. Outside, LaVine. There's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 9 points in the quarter.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When LaVine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Sharpe, that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Avdia with it. He's got 5. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Now Levine lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Monk, no one around him. Murray controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker. Portland leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 4th foul of the contest for the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simon. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Carter in for DeMar DeRozan. And so the ball's out of bounds. Monk touched it last, they say. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Henderson inside the 3-point line. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Henderson's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful. And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
From outside, off the mark. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Levine. The offensive rebound. Carter. On the wing, Levine. Driving inside. And Levine with the slam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that one's good. Thibault.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Monk finds Levine. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Carter. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. Puts it up from 17. A putback, and Monk stays with it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland.
Sacramento foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Portland, Henderson. Taking
both free throws good from Henderson. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break round.
Third team foul.
Pass to Sabonis. And now we've got the intentional foul. First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Kings, Domantas.
And he's good on the second. Henderson outside. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Sacramento, you've got Malik Monk. Trey Lyles out there with Levine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis at the point guard position. Monk with the ball. Williams picks him up. Pass to Lyles. Takes the 3. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 8 from 18 feet away. And that one's good by Henderson. That's now 8 points from Scoot Henderson.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Monk grabs the board. Monk's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Number 5.
Banton's checked in.
Banton.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Shot's good by Banton. Can we talk about this every night? So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
On the wing, Ellis. Tries again, and there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for Monk.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Avdia. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Blazers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Sharp missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Levine.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Pass to Avdia. This one for 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Misses, and he wants that one back. The Kings trail by 4.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
At the line for the Kings.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. DeRozan, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Front past the arc. Short. That's good. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
A nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
From the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Sharp's got 12 points here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's DeRozan, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
14 foul.
That's the first that brings them within single digits.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now, here's Simons. pass to Ayton. Over Sabonis. Rebound by Murray. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Ayton.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
From deep three-point territory, Avdia can't hit. Poked loose, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Both free throws good from Ellis. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Avdia. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his fifth foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Using every inch of those long arms to D up his opponent. Sabonis carries a lot of defensive versatility.
Second shot opportunity, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Sharp with the... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Trailblazers foul. DeAndre Ayton.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First personal foul.
And that one will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
The second one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he cannot get the third one to drop, going just 1 of 3.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he did.
BK Sports. And on tap tonight, we've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center position. Curry can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
First team foul.
Here's Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's stolen. Sharp against Curry. And it's Sharp missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
And look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
Here's Ayton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's the three. Podziemski's shot is good.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Here's Moody. Pass to Podziemski. Sharp against Curry. Off target with his three. Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Simons surveying the D. Shoots over Curry. And it's Simons missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
It's stolen by Green. Lets it go with a three. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green.
For 3.
He's got 11. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Green. Pass to Moody. His three-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Kamara. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
It goes on Moses Moody. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one for the Trailblazers. Klingon, he's checked in for 8. Jeremy Grant comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Gary Payton has checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Hield kicks to Butler. Latre. And Klingon pulls it down. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good with the triple. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Anderson with it. Here he goes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Remains Portland ball. Substitution on the court.
1 second left. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Warriors ahead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. Warriors leading by 6. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Curry way outside. Portland on defense. Portland grabs the miss. Idle for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Curry. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Feibel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go small. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. And the basket by Kamara.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Curry is inside. Henderson defending. Curry against Henderson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
So both teams changing it up here. Trailblazers trail by 5. It's stolen by Curry. Launches it. Bullseye! Curry with a deep 3.
3-point.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's Simons missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. They get it again. A second chance effort. On the wing, Payton. Hasn't made one yet.
Just making it look easy. You think about the kind of impact that Draymond Green can have in the entirety of the game.
Simons from outside. Here's Ayton, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Avdia comes in for Williams, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Henderson. Golden State also making some changes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Payton. Here's Curry with the three. Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Simons seeing Green there, just letting that one rip.
Grant with Avdia. There's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions, and he's very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
And Portland making a change here. Kamara is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. It's deflected. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up, and he's good on the three ball.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharpe that time.
Here's Podziemski. They kick out to Hield. No good from outside.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And stolen by Ayton. Here's Sharpe. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharpe's range.
Here's Green. The kick outside to Butler. And the Warriors miss again. The Trailblazers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Kamara misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Green slams it in.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Now, Avdia. Driving in. And he banks in the lane. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharpe. And it's Kamara in at the 3 slot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
I love how competitive Jimmy Butler is. You know he's not going to let the opposition get the best of him.
Simons with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Warriors leading by 7. Puts up a deep 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ayton, it's good from long range. Ayton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Curry's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And each season listen, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Fires from deep. And it's Sharp missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Curry kicks to Green. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Sharp. And it's off from three-point range. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Portland again missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Portland foul, Kumar. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. A 3 ball. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Here's Sharp. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sharp's got 12 points in the game. Simons against Curry. Floats it up for Butler, and stolen by Ayton. Pass to Kamare from outside the arc. Second chance shot. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Ayton.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 12.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And another 3 for Portland.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Curry outside. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sharp. A miss that time would have put him up. Warriors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Out to the right wing. Here's Podziemski. From outside, off the mark. Blazers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. That puts them in the lead. Now it's a 3-point Portland lead.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
And stolen by Simon. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson comes in for Anthony Simon. And the Warriors also making a change. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. Curry fires from way outside. And the Warriors miss again. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Portland no good that time either. Warriors trail by 3. Bobbed up there for Green, and Green slams it in.
Man, is Draymond Green out there playing with a watch? What timing on that alley-oop?
27 seconds left in the third. No good from Grant. The Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Henderson.
Hey, yo, right here.
And And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. Why even bring it? We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They lead by 1 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Puts one up from 19. Right through the cylinder that time, all net. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Portland. Here's the screen. Curry passes to Kuminga. Here's Hield. Here's Jackson-Davis. Kuminga with a wide open look. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Portland leading by 3. Henderson for 3. Connects from three-point range.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Three-pointer. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kuminga.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
For 3, Henderson. Now Klingon. And the 3 off target. Jackson-Davis with it. Out to Payton to take the lead. And another 3 for Golden State.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
No good from Grant. Warriors leading by 3. Curry on the wing. Henderson defending. It's deflected.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Idle for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Podziemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Henderson against Curry. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Going inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he gets the bucket. And 11 points for Anthony Simons.
And it's crucial that Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Green. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
So they take the lead. Sharpe's got 21.
And this young guy is already imposing
on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Aiton finds Simon. Launches a three. Warriors with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Avia. 6 to shoot. Floats it up for Curry. Simons with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Simons. Beyond the arc. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Simon.
Very excellent at reading the defense and taking advantage of any mistake.
And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Now, here's Simon. Here's the teardrop. Oh, no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.